Hey, Mindy from Quilting Mayhem. Welcome back to another What's New Wednesday. As you can see, I got a lot. So much new stuff. So we just piled it on for today. So I'm going to go in kind of a weird order. We're going to actually do fabric last. I mean, why not? We got some super cute yarn kits in. Now, Debbie and I, when we went to H&H, we found these and we finally got them in and on the shelf ready to go. So this kit is called the Paco Washi Cowl Kit. I'm going to come up close so hopefully you can see that design. I just love these colors. This is just gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. So even if you didn't make the cowl but you liked the yarn, because it is baby alpaca and some merino. So, oh, I love it. And it even has the words easy wash. That is just my style. It says you can machine wash it cold. Is it going to give me a weight? Probably not. You guys will ask me later. I'll let you know. 50 grams. How's that? Needle size 5 to 7s, but oh, I just, whoops, I'm trying to steal yarn. Not, I swear. It'll be in there. You buy this kit, it'll all be in there, I promise. And it'll look prettier than the way I just put it back in the package. All right? So that is on the website. So if you go under quiltingmayhem.com, our yarn stuff, if you didn't know, is under the tab that says Fiber Riot. So that is kind of what we have named the yarn portion of Mayhem is Fiber Riot. So we actually have some Riot and Mayhem. I'm going to stick with the yarn. So we'll move fabric. Not enough room for everything today. So at Ba Yarn, at their booth, they had these gorgeous ombre kits. So, oh my goodness. So, if you're on the website, it is the La Jola or La Jola, if you're a white person like me. Sorry. I have poor sensitivity of things. But that is what they are called. And so there's different colors. I'll get schooled on that someday. Look at this colorway. So, this one is ombre orange. We have ombre yellow, which as we know is very mean, but oh my gosh, Pacific Northwest fall. This is dusty purple. Look at those colors. Hopefully there's not too much glare from that packaging, but I need to learn how to knit faster. And then we have ombre mauve. Now, I don't know why I am a sucker for that mottled yarn. Like, so I guess that's how I am as a quilter too. Like, I prefer less solid. I like more movement, texture, that kind of stuff. So they just scream to me. And then these, let's see, this one for sure. Ombre green. So it goes from kind of the hot pink in the citrus all the way down to that rich deep green. And of course, I would call this kind of your Seahawk skein right there, hiding in there. This one, I think we need to look into, because this one's called Crystal Ball, but it doesn't say ombre on there. So I'll check into that. But it is gorgeous. I think this would make a beautiful, beautiful sweater. All right, all the information will be on our website. Here, you can have the bin. I love having magical elves behind the scenes, aka Miss Debbie today. Just so you know, because precuts have been super popular, I have brought some in. They do not necessarily have coordinating fabric. I apologize. But that's just how it rolls sometimes. So Parlor, we got charm packs. We got strip sets. And then I know we got 10-inch squares for those ones. And that's just how it goes. You know, sometimes those people that try to keep me in a budget, they tell me no to things. It's really rude of them, but I try to follow what they tell me. All right, XOXO, we have a layer cake. This is a really cute kind of Valentine's. So if you're trying to get on top of that Valentine's projects, or you know somebody that really likes black, white, and red, this is a great collection. I love it. And we do have the jelly roll race coming up. So grab those jelly rolls, come party with us. I do believe we have just a couple more seats. We have Sonia and Donna running that one. You'll get a pattern as part of it. treats, games, prizes, all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. Here, Kitty Kitty. This one's super cute. By Stacy Hisu. So it is kind of greens, pinks, browns, and blues in there, and cat themed. And look at this cat. If that isn't the cutest thing on earth. All you cat people out there, you can stop being mad at me for not having cat fabric. I'm trying. I may have ordered Christmas cat fabric today. So cute. We got a new pattern, Nordic Gnome. I love this because it is straight pieced, no applique. And then some notions and gifty things because it's becoming gifty season. So start making your wish list or start buying for your friends and family. We have this cute little scissor pin cushion, which I thought was just adorable. So you can put your pins in there, and then it's got this cute, really fancy scissors in there. And then for, the quilter that wants to stay organized, this I love. So it is actually a full case that will hold everything together with pins, and it is numbers and letters. So you get the full alphabet, and some of the alphabet you actually get multiples, which is nice because, of course, some you need more of than others. And the numbers go 1 through 12, and it actually has arrows too. So when you're trying to do like your rows, down and rows across, all that kind of stuff, you can keep them in line of row 1, row 2, row 3, and then of course your columns ABC or columns 1, 2, 3, however you want to do it. But it comes in this really nice carry case, because I know you people, you go to retreats and you're trying to stay organized because it didn't get done at retreat because we were too busy having snacks. I may have known about snacks since I just went to Costco and bought all the snacks for our Giuseppe retreat that starts tomorrow. I'm super excited.
Yay!
All right, on to fabric. If you're local, you just need to come and pet. Ooh, we should put this all in one spot, call it the petting zone.
Yes.
I lose my mind occasionally. All right, so Riley Blake came out with what they call as Double Lush. I think it's amazing. So it is a two-sided, and it is soft like Minky or Cuddle, like super, super soft, and it's super lightweight, which I love. So if you're trying to do, jackets, garments, those kinds of things, hoodies, all of that, just go under our website, go to quiltingmayhem.com, type Double Lush Velvet, and you'll see the different ones here that I'm going to show you. But you could just grab that like satin binding and just bind it into what we call a lovey, or any of those kinds of things. Or like I said, you could turn it
Serge
into...
around the perimeter.
Oh yeah, search the edge, call it done. I mean, all kinds of things. So this is that fun Christmas design. So it's got this design on one side, and then just kind of this tonal plaid on the other. We're getting our workout today. We have... I couldn't resist. Hot Wheels! Alright. This is definitely where you get your arm workout. So, all your classic Hot Wheel cars. And then, of course, your checkerboard on the other side. I think it's great because you can just, whichever side you like the most, that's what you can have on one side. Then, of course, if you have Hot Wheels, you gotta have Barbie. And everybody loves some nice hot pink. So we got our Barbie icon on one side, and then the Barbie words on the other. So if you have any Barbie fans, we've got it all set for them. And then if you're a Disney fan like me, now this is not licensed to Disney, but this is very Beauty and the Beast. So we have Beast in the window, we have our princess, all of that. But they did not flip it all pretty for me.
No.
So now I'm going to take apart what they did, so we can see the inside. So the inside is just this lovely floral print. Sorry, we're in second summer here. It's hot and sweaty on the stage. It was 89 yesterday? Crazy. And then of course, those of you that like classics, we have your Beatrice Potter. So we have the cat, we have the mouse, the hedgehog, all the different characters, and then just that green tonal print that you see very popular on the inside of the books, those kinds of things. So this is a licensed Beatrix Potter print. So those are the Double Lush. Now, what we also got in that is very much like the Double Lush, is Shannon came out with Quilting Cuddle. So I'm going to show you this project. One of my employees lovingly whipped up this sample. So, super cute. We're going to turn it into a kit. So the pattern is called Dakota. And this is made with these fabrics, some of these fabrics, not all of them. We just kind of did pick and choose. Now, Quilting Cuddle. What I love is that it is super lightweight like the Double Lush. It is not a double-sided print though, just so you know. It truly is still treated like a quilting fabric, but the upside is it's not as stretchy, so you're not having to fuss with it. Notice it is not near as stretchy as that Double Lush. So when you're piecing with it, it's not like stretching and getting wonky when you're trying to actually create a quilt with it. And so what they are doing is they are starting to create collections of this Quilting Cuddle so that you actually can just make quilts out of it. And so they will come as coordinating prints, those kinds of things, versus in the past they've just had like, here's a cute print, here's a cute print. It'll actually be a full collection. So the first one that we got in is called Garden Delight, I do believe. This is Garden Leaves. It is on the website under Quilting Cuddle. So if you type Quilting Cuddle, you will just see all the Quilting Cuddle that we have, because we do have some solids coming, and then we have a collection called Wanderlust coming. So if you see in the social media hype and you see Wanderlust, it's coming. Don't worry, it's super cute. But this is definitely your purples and your greens, those kinds of things. So for that collection, we do have some solids. So gorgeous green. And this is your regular 45 wide. This is not extra wide, it's not 60, it's not 90. It is only 45 because it is meant to be for quilting, all right? So keep that in mind. But when I asked my employee about making the quilt with it, she said, really? Once she tried it, played with it a little bit, she had no problem with it. And she even quilted the quilt without a walking foot. Which to me I think is magical, because a lot of times people will put on the walking foot just to sew Cuddle. So, and then we have this that is Juniper. It's another solid. And then we have Garden Dot. So this is the green, the pink, and the purple, kind of that plum purple in there. As a dot companion. Then we have Tonal Roses, which is just a soft kind of purple on purple. Like I said, you just need to come pet. You tell them the favorite part of my job. I just get to pet fabric all day. And then Garden Roses. So the other one's Tonal, this is Garden Roses. So this is that gorgeous deep purple background with the pinks and purples and greens. That is the main print. And as you see, it's not a huge scale, which I like. Another solid, this one is Corsage. So this is more that lavender color. And then Garden Bouquet is what they're calling this one. So white background, purple flowers, green leaves. And once again, not a huge scale, which is nice. So it does make it come out, I think, really nice in that quilt. You're not worried about how it cuts up. These are, smaller squares. And then, because my embroidery guru, Deanne, loves me, I gave her some to play with to embroider on. So, because some of you like making embroidered things in the hoop, embroidered stuffies with Cuddle, that kind of stuff. This is her doing an embroidery sample. So it was just an embroidery applique. She used medium weight tearaway, some wash away, and just an 80-20 embroidery needle. There's the applique one. So it really stitches up nice, like not very fussy, because they have made it where it doesn't have all that stretch. So you don't have to worry about over tightening it in an embroidery hoop and those kinds of things. And now I'm covered in it. But this is one of those fabrics, it's going to have those endless possibilities of things that you can do with it besides just making a quilt out of it. Once again, you can do garments that you don't want to have necessarily a lot of stretch. Just keep in mind, if you do a garment, it's not going to have a lot of stretch. So you're either going to need to size up if you need it to have room, or maybe it is a project that you have that you don't want it to stretch, and so that way it'll behave a little better than, say, that Double Lush. But otherwise, I mean, all kinds of fun stuff. I just think like tactile kids blankets, all kinds of good stuff. So, as always, if you're local, come see us, come play with it. Go to the website. If you're not, you can shop online, or you can always call us if you have any questions. Hopefully you are following us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Pinterest for all the inspiration, and we hope you have a lovely day, and keep on stitching.